Hello and happy Friday, wherever in time you are, whether it's Friday or Saturday. I mean, I realize that there could be some watching right now, and more the killer, who are not experiencing the same day that I am. And what a fascinating concept. We are being watched from the future. Huh. Well, I hope everyone's had a good Friday if your Friday is nearly over or in the past. Either way. And welcome back. Here we are. The end of the week. The beginning of the weekend. And for some, a very festive weekend. A holiday weekend even. Yeah. It's very exciting. Do you want to see something kind of funny? Just kind of funny? Look at this. There. Look at his face. I paused it right there. That was an accident, but it was just so perfect. All right, no, but seriously, I don't know if you've seen this video, but I thought it was super informational and entertaining and just full of just a lot of insight into a topic that apparently not many people know anything about. And this video provides a peek into this world. And yeah, I thought we could watch it together. Maybe not the whole thing. I would just like to get your guys' thoughts because I think it's particularly relevant. So, without further ado, let's watch the beginning of this video.
I understand if you're feeling a little betrayed right now. This is clearly a standard DualShock 4 controller, but hold on a minute, because the way that I'm going to use it today is totally different from what you've seen before. The thing is, if analog sticks were actually good for precision control, we would find them on things like cars, bicycles, and lawnmowers. And if they're being honest, even the most hardcore controller fanboys have to admit that there's a reason that they get the assists while keyboard and mouse players are expected to actually aim at their target.
Right? I mean, it's obvious. It shouldn't even be a debate. It shouldn't even be a question. And it's not even a matter of like disrespect or anything. It's just a fact, right? You're limited. So you need assistance. And I tell you what, it can be really fun playing with a gamepad when you're playing a game with really high aim assist. There's been a handful of times when I've been at a friend's house and they're playing like GTA or something and they pass the controller around and I'm like trying to look cool, because I know what video games are, but my fingers don't know what to do. And I'm looking around and it's very slow in both directions. It's so annoying. Oh, it's so annoying. And then I need to jump. And I think, well, how do I do that? How do I jump? Where's the jump button? Oh, I have to stop looking. You mean I have to know where I have to look in the direction that I want to go when I jump? Oh, it's tough. Tough for a guy like me. We didn't have those where I come from. So it's pretty foreign. Very foreign. But it shouldn't be a debate. He shouldn't need to even say that. And I'm not criticizing Linus at all. I'm just saying, there's nothing wrong with saying that, and I agree with that statement.
But what's this? A controller that's also a mouse? Meet JoyShock Mapper, the software that turns a DualShock 4, Switch Pro controller, or even a Joy-Con into a handheld mouse that's gonna have you poning noobs in no time. Just like I'm gonna pwn this.
Just so you know, this is not satire. He's not doing a bit. This is real. Like, this is really He's not. This isn't satire. This is not a parody. I mean, I'm not saying that it would be or that it should be, but it almost feels like it is. It almost feels like a joke, you know? I mean, just those statements like, but what's this? A mouse? And then he lists all these controllers and he doesn't say the Steam controller. And it's like, okay, let's go on.
A segue to our sponsor. Ridge Wallet wants to read and help you by. The purpose of a gyro in one of these is to inform the game system, be it a console or a PC, of the real-time angular velocity of the controller. A controller equipped with 3 gyros, one each for the X, Y, and Z axis, should know to a fairly accurate degree, pun intended, I cracked myself up, its orientation relative to the ground. Now this data can be used for anything from pointing at menu controls like the air mouse I have at home, to immersive gameplay elements like shaking your hands to throw off an enemy, to even something as simple and intuitive as making it so that your character actually jumps a little further if you instinctively lean to the side. But whether it's to do with developers not wanting to implement system-specific features on their cross-platform games, the Xbox One controller has no gyros, so or the stigma that motion control has carried forward from the Wii Kinect era, these capabilities have spent basically an entire console generation being woefully underutilized. That is where JoyShock Mapper comes in. It's a free, open source input remapper created by JibSmart that acts as a translation layer, converting actions on your controller to keyboard and mouse inputs that any native PC game can understand. Now, you can use it just to play PC games with a controller.
Okay, so and that was all fantastic. And it was like, all right, that's great. And I'm so happy that that exists. His explanation, and it's kind of nice because sometimes when someone talks to you and they're asking and they don't understand something, it's always nice to be able to have like a reference and you could say, here, watch this. And then when they see it and they see like a familiar face, it like adds like legitimacy to whatever it is. So I love that he's that there's people out there now talking about how valuable gyro is. And here's the cool thing, okay, look. This video has 800,000 views. He's got 11.2 million subscribers. He's got a large audience. And how cool is it to get people to start thinking, wait, he just made a really good case for motion controls, because it's always so hard because everyone thinks, oh, you mean like the Wii? Oh, you mean like, and they think of like just some ridiculous, and that's because there is so much of that out there. But it's great to have somebody like this who's saying, hey, no, hold on a second. This is actually really valuable, and let me explain why. So I do really appreciate it.
That don't natively support it, which is already pretty cool. But what we were drawn in by was this demo, showing how mapping the motion sensing gyros in the DualShock 4, rather than the thumbsticks to the mouse inputs, could result in shockingly fluid gameplay. The program lets you assign controller inputs to whatever keyboard and mouse actions you want. So 2 of the gyro axes can be bound to mouse movement, the R2 button can be bound to left mouse click, square for R for reload, and so on and so forth. The game ends up thinking that you're playing with a keyboard and mouse, giving you excellent control over how the game plays because nearly every game uses a keyboard and mouse in the same predictable way. Now the interface is mostly command line and the program is still very much in development, but it is surprisingly easy to use. A few simple commands and you can be up and running. It also has a neat autoload feature that will grab the correctly named config file depending on which window you have in focus. And if that's not your thing, the tray icon will let you load any of the config files found in the config folder. Now, is it better than a mouse and keyboard? Probably not. But it might be an improvement for controller players moving on to PC for the first time. Enough talking though. David and I are gonna be the guinea pig.
I totally get where he's coming from. That was my opinion when I first discovered this stuff. so many, many years ago. um, and he's totally right. But he's like at stage 1 gyro realization, you know? It's that stage where you're like, okay, no, hold on, guys. Seriously, I adjusted the sensitivity and used it for my mouse, and it was actually really responsive. And they're like, no, no, come on, man. No, seriously, look. And then you show them, and wow, yeah, this is something. This is really cool. All right, but I mean, it's not better than a mouse and keyboard, you know? Like it's not better than a mouse in a game. It's not. You would never play like Overwatch with this. You'd never play anything competitive with this. Uh, uh I know that opinion so well, and I so hope that he continues his journey with gyro aiming on a controller because oh, wouldn't it be cool to have like a gyro aim ambassador in Linus? Like that would just be like such a rad thing, you know? And then if they made like, so then what if Steam comes out or Valve comes out with a Steam controller too? Obviously he would then know about the gyro. Like it seems like he doesn't know that the Steam controller has a gyro, even though their channel has reviewed the Steam controller. That's neither here nor there. That's obvious. That's the low-hanging fruit. Yeah, sure. Okay. You know, whatever. You didn't know. You don't bringing it up. Doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point of this is how cool it is that they're talking about gyro. And then hopefully that gets it on the radar of more players, and then more players start asking. More players are more prone to turn on the gyro settings on their Switch because they're like, huh, wait, I think I saw settings for that like on Doom or on, you know, Wolfenstein or whatever games. And then they turn it on and they realize, holy cow, this is actually extremely fun. Setting my my Switch up, playing with the gyro. I mean, it's super fun. If more people do that, and then Valve releases a Steam controller too, they're totally going to be talking about the gyro. People are totally going to be aware of that concept at that point. And how cool is that? I think that's really neat. It's a shame that it took so long because like this is kind of the thing too. A huge channel like this, you know, you could watch this video and think, what? This is brand new stuff. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. You can control a game with a gyro? What? You know, like that's not new. That's old. And you would think that a channel like this would have let you know that years and years and years ago. But no, because you can't know everything. And it's not like they weren't making videos that whole time. They were making a ton of videos. So, you know, and how relevant is it to most people? They have their reasons, but here's the value in seeking out smaller, you know, game channels and things like that. Things like Existential Egg and Critical Composer stuff when... So, you can't just go to one source for all your information. And you gotta understand that sometimes when things are presented to you, like, hey, look at this new thing, it's not actually new at all. So what I will point out though is what they're using to get gyro functionality. To me, what's more interesting about this application that they're using is not really the gyro. Sure, that's just sort of a prerequisite. It's this functionality called Flick Stick, and it's really fascinating. It's like you have your controller, right? And then if you, instead of like using your touchpad or your joystick as a mouse or a joystick, all of the whole circle here, geez, how do you describe it? This whole circle represents your 360 degree, you know, area, field of view, whatever. So if you want to look behind you, you just move down here. If you want to look in front of you, you just move up here. So basically, it's like a radial, or not a radial, but you're only moving on the horizontal axis. It's super cool. and then you're using the gyro for the vertical axis as well as horizontal adjustments. Super neat. Oh, you have? Oh, geez. Why didn't you say that, Dr. Ravenholm? So interested. So, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and I can we can build you some custom configs. I'm really interested in building custom configs for Warframe, and I know that that's one of our favorites. So yeah, maybe we'll do that sometime. But anyway, this flick stick thing that he shows in here is really awesome, and it definitely deserves attention.
But it might be an improvement for controller players moving on to PC for the first time. Enough talking though. David and I are gonna be the guinea pigs, and Nicholas set us up with 2 games to try. CSGO, which is great for precise aim and holding angles on enemies, and Doom for its fast, frantic gunplay. I just knocked over my water bottle, but thankfully it doesn't leak. LGTstore.com. Let's jump. Do I not have a jump binding?
Yes, you do.
Oh, there it is.
It's a square?
No, it's left trigger.
What?
Or left. Yeah, wait, where did you learn to game, Nicholas?
No, I said that I did not have time to mess with the bindings.
This is interesting.
See, currently that controller that he has, there's no rear buttons, there's no back buttons, and you know, that's definitely a deal breaker for me. But there is an attachment that you can buy now, an official attachment, and it adds rear buttons to the PlayStation 4 controller. I don't think that it applies like new IDs to those buttons, so they're associated with face buttons. But even still, at least now you can jump without being unable to look. So that's kind of cool. And I'm probably going to pick one up at some point because now I'm really interested in checking out the gyro capabilities of the DS4 controller, and I'm pretty sure that that's what Critical's been using too. And so it's probably worth checking out, especially with those back buttons now. That makes a big difference.
One of the things the developers came up with, because the right analog stick was kind of sitting doing nothing, was to have it actually control where you look on a more coarse sort of level. So you actually use the right analog stick to snap your viewpoint to where that is in like 360-degree space around you.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, actually.
He
So it's called a
explained it better
flick
than I
stick?
did.
Or
That's what they call it, yeah. This is way better than I expected it
Really?
to be. You watch like the video done by a developer of a project like this, and it's like, oh yeah, this is amazing!
precision control.
Meanwhile, it's all they've done for the last 6 months
Yeah.
is like work on this project and game on it, right? But this is one of those ones where I'm actually sitting down in front of it and going like, oh wow, this is actually kind of usable.
How would you compare it to using a controller for precision? Like just a regular controller?
Oh, not even close.
Even better?
Yeah, I mean, that I was a little slow there, but I was on his head.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a market for this. Like if enough people tried it, that people would start to want this built into games. Like,
Honestly, I find it like less twitchy.
yeah.
I find it a little bit more, because it feels very one-to-one, like my motion to what happens on screen.
Yeah. Yeah, you're great at this. This is amazing. Oh, come on, come on.
Oh, I didn't see him. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, he's just sitting there.
I legitimately find this a lot easier.
Oh no. Hey. Okay. I was trying to do a different thing. It didn't work. But anyway, I was telling my conspiracy theory. Historic times. Hey Lloyd, how's it going? Okay, I think it's working now. Well, yeah, so here's my conspiracy theory. Gabe Newell calls Linus and he says, "Hey bud, look. We got this new Steam Controller 2 coming out. And one of the best things about it is its amazing gyroscopic capabilities. And the Steam Controller 1 had those capabilities." And Linus says, "What? It did? What? I had no idea." And Gabe says, "I know. Nobody did. But this time around, we want to do this right. Can you help us? Help us teach the world the power of the gyro?" And Linus says, "Yeah, I'll do my part." So he goes online and he Googles PC gyro enter, and he comes up with this flick stick. Because this dude who's doing this flick stick thing, he's been posting these videos on YouTube, and he's got this channel, and it's super interesting stuff. It's awesome, and he shows playing Doom Eternal and all of these different games and doing really well using a gyro. He's not using a Steam controller, but he's using the PlayStation 4 controller. He's using a Switch Pro controller. So it's awesome. There's stuff out there, and that's apparently, I mean, clearly what he saw, because he's talking about it. But I do just find it so fascinating that he's not even referencing that Steam will let you do this. Not the flick stick part, but you can plug that controller into Steam, into your computer, and open up the Steam controller configurator, and you add your controller, whether it's a PlayStation 4 controller or whatever controller it is, and you can use the same configurator that you see me using to map buttons, to create custom configs for your games. And if you have a Switch controller or a PlayStation 4 controller, you can be using gyro aim. I mean, this is all real stuff that has existed for years and years. And it's just a shame that Valve, it's like they made something awesome and nobody even knew it, you know? It's such a shame. But all right, let's continue.
I was expecting it to be a joke. Like, it'd be like kind of fun and gimmicky for a minute, but then it'd be like, okay, give me my mouse and keyboard back.
It's supplementary, though. Like, that's the thing. Hey, got him.
You did it.
All
First
right.
place.
You ready?
Well, I kind of like it where it's a good practice for jiggle peeking, where you're kind of pre-aiming, you're placing your crosshair, and then you use the left stick to pop in and out, and you're just doing precision. Yeah, I find the range of motion is still pretty small. I kind of wish it's like there would be a way to be more precise just by having more.
If you had acceleration on it, though,
It'd
you'd
be
lose
way
the
worse.
precision.
Totally. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to accelerate.
So it's funny. So what he's saying is he's getting the itch. He's like, my hands and my body is telling me that it needs to either be faster or whatever it is that he's feeling. And he wants to get in there and he wants to tweak it. And Valve is like, yeah, man, we got a solution for that. And then he's thinking, oh yeah, but Linus goes, well, because it's a lower sensitivity, and that's why they're able to hit these shots, and that's why they're saying it's less twitchy, because they're not able to control, or they haven't configured the gyro sensitivity yet. And so they're using a very low sensitivity by default. And with flick stick, that probably works out a lot better because you're able to use that right stick to adjust your horizontal position, Yeah. But where I think they're a little wrong is when he says that you can't have acceleration. You wouldn't want acceleration. And I thought that for years, actually. I mean, obviously, right? It wasn't until relatively recently, it wasn't until 2020 that oh, is it gone? Hello? No, it shouldn't be. Here, let me look here. All right, let's see. I'll just move out of it. I know, how dare I? I mean, I was definitely rambling longer than I was playing that video. But I mean, whatever. I'm not trying to rock the boat. But my point is anyway that I think it's cool that it's being highlighted as an actual viable function. So, good on them for bringing some well-deserved attention to the glory that is gyro. And the cool thing is, I went through my Steam library today, and I haven't done this in a long time, but I went through the library and I just looked through all of my games. And I went through like by category, because you can do that like on Steam now. It's really cool. And there were so many games that I had forgotten about over the years. So many like pre-Steam controller era games. So Sarcastic Warlock, it's a conspiracy. Big Controller is trying to keep Steam down. Either that or maybe like Gaben found out that I was spilling the beans. You know? Gotta shut me up. All right. I don't want to get on anyone's bad side. So, I found all these games that I had forgotten about and that I had never gotten to play with the Steam controller. And I'm super excited because I installed a bunch of them and I have to like, I'll probably jump into some of them over the weekend and just see how they work, because sometimes older games, really sometimes any game. I was excited to play Journey, but I can't get it to work with the Steam controller, which is really weird because the Steam controller just emulates a keyboard and mouse. But the keyboard works, but the Steam controller doesn't work. And everyone's talked about that game Journey forever, but I've never gotten to play it. So now that it's out on Steam, I was so excited. But no, it's a no-go. Won't work. For now, at least. I mean, I can make a controller-based configuration for it. But anyway, there's a few other games that I got that are very fast with lots of, jumping and grappling and, swinging. And this stuff, like swinging, I don't know why. Well, here's the thing. The more you use the gyro, the funner the Steam controller is. So when you're playing something like Cyberhook or like Titanfall, any game with a grapple hook with that kind of mechanic, you're shooting up, you're looking up a lot, and that is what is so fun with the Steam controller. In fact, I found a game the other day on Steam during one of the sales, and it was like one of those light gun games. And I was like, wait, this might be really cool. And I actually got two of them. And one of them, it's like an Old West sort of theme. And the dudes actually pop out, and they're like wood props. And you shoot them and they explode. And you get points for headshots. You get multipliers. And there's like special power-ups and things, just like an arcade game. It's just like it. And you're on rails and you're moving through it. And aiming with the gyro is so stinking cool. I'm going to have to play that sometime with you guys because it's so much fun. But so as you can see, I've been thinking about this game for a while, and I wanted to fire it up again. I made a couple of adjustments to the Steam controller, in the last few weeks, and I carried those over here. I haven't really put them through their paces yet. I went through one practice Battle Royale match, and that was it. So if any of you Triforce gamers want to jump into Warzone with me, then let me know, and we'll group up, and it'll be great. It's Friday night. Okay, so what did I change? I moved map, because that was bothering me where it was. Really, I think I need to optimize this because a lot of these things, like my shield over here on my left shoulder button, feels kind of random, even though really that's probably fine. I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, it's not bad being where it is, but I always feel like things could be better, you know? And then I don't want to waste time sitting there staring at it, thinking about it in my brain, because that's not going to be entertaining. So then but the only time I get down to sit here and look at this is when you guys are over. So, unfortunately. Dr. Ravenlow would play, but his mic is in the mail. Not again! Oh. All right, hey. I'm going to go address a fluid situation, and you guys just hold tight, and we'll be right back. guys don't even know how many buttons I push. It's like, I feel like I'm doing a combo. I feel like I want to get a little camera right here, like a little GoPro right here on like the Stream Deck that shoots down on the foot controllers, and then that has like my, this little MIDI controller thing, because I'm using them all and I'm like, boom, boom, boom. Most of the time I get it wrong, you know, like I fumble somewhere and I press the wrong thing because I keep trying to do it like really slick and fast instead of just like taking my time and just doing it. So I'm like, boom, 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 do, 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 boom. And then when it all works and everything, like the right audio turns off and then the right audio turns on and then the next thing switches over and then the scene switches and then the microphone is on and then it switches the music. Oh, it's like, exactly. Combo breaker. All right. Anyway, let's get back to it. Warzone. What do we have here? Are any of you guys going to play with me? Nobody tonight? Computer won't turn on. Hard drive with the OS must be down. Oh, R.I.P. Dr. Ravenholm. Well, luckily, I know somebody who lives just down the road by the buffaloes who can fix your computer. Yes, I do. All right. Here we go. What have we done here? Mostly the same. I moved map to A. May not be the best place, but it'll probably be fine. And then over here, we have scroll down on left grip. Right pad, left quadrant click. That's literally what it is. This is ridiculous. So no. And then the right one, right quadrant click on the right touchpad is scroll wheel up. So, this is something I don't always do. Sometimes I'll map it exactly to the weapon. So if you have two weapons, you know when I move it over here, it goes to that one. But if you only have two weapons, you can make it so whenever you press down on the whole pad, it goes to that weapon. But sometimes there's like a third weapon, and sometimes you might want to map like a kill streak to a weapon slot, more or less, because it feels natural to have it there. It all depends on the game, really. In this case, this is how I'm having it set up for now. And down is R, but it needs to have some sort of chord press, and I can't remember what I wanted to put it as. It was something. Last time I played, and I thought, man, I got to make this change. Oh, wow. Well, by all means, Sarcastic Warlock, you definitely don't want to get in the way of that experience. That's one thing about Fortnite, is it can actually look really good. I mean, the people making it know how to make beautiful games, that's for sure. So I think I want to make this N. I don't know if that's right, but we'll see. Either way, put that on the left grip. Yeah. So that's my weapons. It's my reload. So anywhere I press the right touchpad, it reloads. Do you feel me? Anywhere I click the right touchpad, it reloads. Doesn't matter where my thumb is. If I'm in the middle of a panic and my thumb's at the edge of the touchpad, if I click, it reloads. That's important. But if I shift click, remember shift is left grip. If I left grip click in the 4 quadrants, left, right, up, down, it'll perform completely different functions, right? Right. So that's what you see here. Scroll up. That shouldn't even be there. God dang it. No, this is good because we don't need that there because we have that on left and right. So I'm going to map that to empty, but I'm going to keep it mapped because I'm going to use that. But right now, I'm not. This one, left trigger soft pull. This means when I'm aiming, I want up to do a different function. Is someone doing something? Oh, I am. I'm going over the... Because my cursor's moving behind me. All right, so when I'm aiming and I click up on the trackpad and I click it down, it does N. I think that adjusts my scope. Or if I can like scope in further, like increase the zoom, that's what that button is. I'm pretty sure. It's weird. It's almost like if someone asks you to spell a word, you have to write it down. Like I need to get in the game. Like as soon as I get in there and start playing, then it's like okay, yeah, obviously that's what that is. But it's also has an empty binding for the left grip for the shift. So the shift function is available for anything, but it's always reload by default. And then N for down too. So that's probably something I can make empty because if I have N for up, so that's sweet. That means I have another available slot. Up and down, shift, available slot. So left and right is scroll up, scroll down. Perfect. Dead zone is completely down because if my thumb is right here and I click, I want to know it's going to fire this thing. And it's not going to say, oh, you're outside the dead zone. So no dead zone. No dead zone. And I don't want it to overlap because I don't want to hit multiple things on accident if I'm like over here. So it works out, I think. Here we go. What are we going to do? I'm just going to jump into like one of these Battle Royale practice things real quick. Just to get a feel for the gyro settings and see if there's anything that we want to adjust.
Welcome to Warzone. Battle Royale.
Thanks for the welcome. Oh, that's cool.
Use your TAC map and choose when to deploy from the aircraft.
So,
The white circle on your TAC map shows where the gas closes in. The timer shows how long you have before that happens. Plan ahead. Find
check
where,
this out.
stay out
This
of
is
the
kind of
open,
cool.
and you'll make it.
When I go shift, which is left grip, and A, it pulls up the map.
Jump out of the aircraft, soldier.
Oh, you know what I can do?
Use safe zone located.
I'll show you in a little bit. I have an idea.
I suggest pulling your chute before you hit the ground. Using your chute lets you glide away from everyone else. But you'll get on the ground late. Search inside the buildings for weapons and ammo. Listen for the hum of nearby supply boxes. Good work. Red dots on the minimap show the location of nearby enemies. Now hunt them down. Well done. The upper right part of your HUD shows how many enemies remain. Fire! Gas is inbound. buy stations to buy kill streaks and other special items.
Reloading! Reloading! Taking fire! Reload!
Cash can be used at buy stations to buy kill streaks and other special items.
Reloading!
I'm remembering what these buttons are.
Reloading!
Goodness. We'll make some adjustments. I've not used
Only 10 remain. You nearly...
two-handed, dual-wielded pistols before in this game. Whoa.
Buy kill streaks and other special items.
Taking fire!
Grab the
I-
armor plates.
It's a little odd for me.
A helicopter will provide extraction for the last survivor. Eliminate the target. Stay out of the gas and get the extraction. Good luck. Losing ground.
Reloading!
Oh, damn it. Why didn't I reload?
Relocating the safe zone.
I'm taking fire! Reloading! Reloading! Reloading!
Dang, these guys suck.
5 remaining. Final deployment is making ready. Your window's closing
Reloading.
fast. You're in the top 3. Well done.
Reloading!
Grab some armor plates.
Reloading!
You're in the last 2. Bring home the win. Standing shot.
Reloading.
Good work. Extraction's inbound. Stand by. A little worse for wear, but you got the job done.
Okay. This game gets ridiculously loud right here. Unbelievable. So here's what we're gonna do. We need to make this dampening. Yes, this should definitely have dampening on both trigger soft and full pull. Bring it up to like here. All right. That's going to make a big difference. And then we're going to go in here and here. We're going to lower our full pull sensitivity. And really, maybe a good idea to even lower our base gyro sensitivity as well. So we've done that. All right, now there's some buttons I need to figure out X. Special item. And I think this one, middle mouse, I don't think it's always... Is it always grenade? I don't think so. But I think that's just what it says right there. All right. We're going to do that one more time because I don't want to be figuring out what my buttons are in an actual game where you may not be able to come back after you die. So let's do one more of these bad boys. I do want to change this. This needs to go.
Welcome to Warzone. Battle Royale.
Mouse wheel up as well. In fact, they should all just be mouse wheel up.
Deploy from the aircraft.
Because there were many times in that last match where I tried to change my weapon
Shows how
and I couldn't change my weapon because I wasn't pressing down on the right quadrant of the right touchpad. I wasn't pressing down in the correct spot. Because when you're in the heat of the battle, you don't want to have to think, oh, I need to slide my thumb over here and then click, you know? And that's why I rarely do that. It works in a slow-paced game. It can be really nice, especially a game where you have a big inventory.
using your chute lets you glide away from everyone else. But you'll get on the ground late. Hostile dropping into the area. What? Search inside the buildings for weapons and ammo. Listen for the hum of vehicles and rifles.
Target down!
Red dots on the minimap show the location of nearby enemies. Now hunt them down. Well done. The upper right part of your HUD shows how many enemies remain.
Yeah, now I can change my weapon. With any shift right touchpad click.
Got gas moving in.
Didn't need to make a quick adjustment. I don't think they'll kill me fast enough though. There. Wanted to make the soft pull gyro sensitivity a little lower. All right, see, like at that distance, that's a soft pull sensitivity distance. I need to not do full pull there because it's too slow. And that's sort of the thing that you test out in little practice matches like this. Think about the distance that they are and which sensitivity should you try to train yourself to go for.
I'm almost out.
Grab some armor plates.
Damn.
provide extraction for the last survivor. Eliminate your target, stay out of the gas, and get to extraction. Good luck. Less than 10 enemies remain. Gas is inbound. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. Only 5 minutes. Fighting's over. Now it's a ghost town.
Man, see, I shouldn't really be using full pull unless I'm sniping. I end up having to overcorrect for it every time.
Only 3 left. You're in the last 2. Bring home the win. Job's done. Solid.
See, that would be more like full pull.
You mate. Well done.
And if I would have just went full pull right from the start, it probably would have been faster, that kill. All right, then. So let's go back over here real quick. Maybe I should, yeah, keep that up. And I think that one's good being lower. Maybe I'll even try it lower on the base one. Because it does have the high acceleration, meaning that if I whip it really fast, then it should, you know, go faster. But still give me more fine control when I need it. All right, let's try one more time. I need to check my video settings too, because I feel like I'm not getting a very stable frame rate. No, I should turn this off. That alone will make a big difference. All right. Here we go.
Welcome to Warzone. Battle Royale. Use your TAC map and choose when to deploy from the aircraft. The white circle on your TAC map shows where the gas closes in. The timer shows how long you have before that happens. Plan ahead, find weapons, stay out of the open, and you'll make it. Jump out of the aircraft, soldier. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. I suggest pulling your chute before you hit the ground. Using your chute lets you glide away from everyone else. But you'll get on the ground late. Search inside the buildings for weapons and ammo. Listen for the hum of nearby supply boxes. Good work. Red dots on the minimap show the location of nearby enemies. Now hunt and kill.
Reloading!
The upper right part of your HUD shows how many enemies remain.
Reloading!
Gas is moving.
Changing man.
We are a ninja.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Changing man.
Oh shit.
Gas can be used at buy stations by grab some armor plates.
In this game, I definitely need to have a crosshair
Only 10 remain. You need
on my monitor.
a helicopter will provide extraction for the last survivor. Eliminate your targets, stay out of the gas, and get to extraction. Good luck. Cash can be used at buy stations to buy kill streaks and other special items. Cash can be used at buy stations to buy kill streaks and other special items. Gas is moving. Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Stay out of the gas, soldier. Grab some armor plates. 5 remain. Deployment is fueling up now. Get this done. Sharpish. Only 3 remain. Finish the job.
Do you see anyone? I see someone.
Grab the armor plate.
Reloading!
Only 2 remain. You know what to do. Gas is closing in. Objective complete. Good work out there. A little worse for wear, but you got the job done. That's inbound. Stand by.
All right. I think those last set of settings that I just adjusted felt better. It's always tough to decide whether you want a lower sensitivity full pull gyro or if you want it to be higher or if you want your base layer to be faster. It's tough. But it feels good when you get it and it starts clicking, you know? The downside to making adjustments all the time is that you're constantly on your toes. You're constantly having to remember what you did, and you have to take it into account or else you end up going into old habits and then it feels wrong. But it doesn't really feel wrong. It could be better. It's just a matter of you getting yourself to do it. You know, I read somewhere, somebody said that the gyro has a lower latency when you use the wireless adapter than it does when you use a USB cord. That would be cool if that was true. I don't know that it's not. I don't feel like it is.
We're holding for deployment. Now's a good...
But hey, what do I know? Maybe it is. And that'd be cool. All right.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Oh, no. All right, this will be a real test of that full pull sensitivity. Got him twice at least.
Enemy dropping into the AO. You're done warming up. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Standing by.
Plunder. Secure cash by completing contracts, looting, or eliminating targets.
All right.
Drop point for your team. You'll lead them in.
Oh, where do we feel like going today? Let's go to the farm.
To the AO.
Yes, of course. To the farm. I want to try something real quick. I never really experiment with smoothing anymore. Let's see. gunfire nearby.
Extraction is standing by. Mark an LZ for pickup. Enemy UAV overhead.
Man, I really like to make some money by killing some dudes, but there ain't no dudes around.
Enemy attack chopper is in the AO. Bring it down and recover the cash. Enemy dropping into the AO. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Oh crap. Enemy UAV overhead. Oh, man. All right, here. Gotta do this real quick. I think I need that to be higher. Since that is higher. Okay. Lower. Higher. Higher. Lower. Oh, it's all so complicated, isn't it? And how come... Oh, here. I have to go like this. Yes.
Locate and secure cache.
Back here. Disregard last.
Enemy UAV overhead.
That's better. Oh my gosh, that's so much better. Huh.
Moving.
Okay. That should be better. What do I have set up for the ping button? I don't even remember. Oh, okay, yeah. It's Shift X. All right, and then map. Yeah, okay. Here. Oh, unfortunately, I can't make an adjustment to my map layer without having to Alt-Tab out, and then it gets all weird.
Moving. Disregard last.
I'm going to the quarry because there's probably going to be a lot of people there, and maybe they'll want to hang out for a while. Oops. Oh no, I meant to have my sniper with me, but I accidentally swapped it up for the shotgun. That's all right. That might be more fun anyway. You never know. Oh Oh man, I didn't even get to test it out. See, and that's the downside to having it run in full screen, is that you can't easily get to the overlay to make adjustments. Sometimes it kind of glitches out for a second. It's a little annoying, but left grip direction pad. Which one is this? Map, yeah. Then in map, scroll wheel up and down. Oh, that's right. The right touchpad becomes a scroll wheel when you're in the map layer. I forgot about that because you're using the gyro. That's cool. Okay. Because I couldn't figure out how to scroll in and out of the map. But now I realize that I thought ahead of myself at some point.
Grab some target practice while you can.
That's nice. Gonna grab some target practice. Oh. Went from soft pull distance, and then he stopped moving, and then that's like full pull, but I was still in soft pull, and I blew it. Capiche?
Warm-up's done. Time to kick this off.
Time to kick this off. All right. Ah! Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, go jump, jump, jump. Oh, wait, no, hold on. We're not there yet.
Plunder. The job's simple. Secure more cash than the enemy.
All right.
Set a drop point for your team, soldier.
Oh, what the heck? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Does anyone need this?
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy dropping into the AO.
So much money. Terrible.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Oh, crap.
Extraction standing by. Marking LZ. Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Oh, I should have got behind that. Damn. All my money.
I'm back online.
God of men. Why? Why? Just standing there like a dork. Of course they're going to be watching that spot, right? Right? Come on. Stupid. I don't think I'll ever not do that. It's not Titanfall.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Big bag of money. Not that I had very much, but hey, might as well use this thing before I just die with it. Oh yeah, hold F. You can tell how often I do this. Points. Just heading towards the piggy bank. The piggy bank of destiny.
Move to the target area. You don't have long.
I need more money. And this is how we get more money.
The contract's done. Your payout limit has increased.
Hey, nice.
I'll drive.
Enemy team is tracking your position.
Bring it on. Nah, I'm not a fan of the crossbow.
Enemy attack chopper is in the AO. Bring it down and recover the cash.
I don't even see anyone coming after me.
Locate and secure cash. The enemy lost track of you. You're safe.
Nice. All right, then. I guess I don't have to hide anymore. Maybe I can get this guy. Nope. Missed him. It's all part of the plan. That's what the self-revive is for. And that's why the good dev gave us armor plates. Someone's robbing the bank. Son of a gun. Couldn't even see him in the darkness. You better not touch my big bag of money.
I'm back online.
You better not touch my big bag of money. Son of a bitch! Down on the bench. He's definitely taking my money. I can tell. You can tell just by the way he is. You know, he's like, I'm gonna take that guy's money. You just see it on his face. The money-taking little turd. Gotcha. Thanks for the cash.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Oh, cool. Good grief. Oh, that scared me. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Oh. All right. Okay, well, actually, you know what? Sarcastic Warlock. That's not a problem. Do you have Overwatch installed? Because I was going to move on to some Overwatch now. Tired of getting my ass handed to me over here. And I was going to do some Overwatch. Because that'll feel good. And I want to try that aim mode that I recently discovered. Maybe we can check it out together if you're down. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No, come on. Where are we? Favorites. Overwatch. All right. He's in. And I'm in. We're all in. All in for Overwatch. Season 22. Thank you for playing. Blah, blah. You're a loser. Uninstall. Noob. Okay. Hey, and look at. There he is. All right. All right. All right. All right, let's try this. Let's go to create. Because I saved the settings. We're going to go to presets. And let's just check this out. Aim training new. Okay. And we're not going to do this forever. But, it's Overwatch Friday. That's right, Nemo. But I'm really curious to check this out again.
My business, my rules.
All right. Hold reload and melee to get to the menu.
Well, hello.
Nothing wrong with a little.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Fantastic. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Overwatch at its finest.
Overwatch Wednesday on a Friday.
Oh, geez, it's just right back in.
Yeah.
In my chair.
There's no time to breathe.
Hello. I stick up for my
Oh man, this is intense.
Right?
not letting you stay.
Okay, that's the thing. I was watching you play last night, and I noticed that you were able to look down a lot. Wow, you were able to look down lower than just straight down. And I wish every game could do that.
Thank you. Nothing wrong.
Which game was it?
In Cyber, that hook game.
Oh, yeah. Right?
I wish they all did that. That's so cool.
I almost wish that it was like a 6 Degrees of Freedom sort of game where I could just completely, because like you hit the edge, you know, of your axis point and then you have to rotate. I almost wish I could just go completely around.
Greetings.
But then that wouldn't make sense for like what sort of like what your character is, you know? Like you wouldn't be a person then.
It's like some Ender's Game thing.
Right.
I keep getting so close.
I want to get you for that.
Who are you on?
What?
Who are you fighting right now?
I'm still on Mercy. Or no, I'm sorry. Vera. What's your name?
Helden sterben nicht. Hello there. Get me.
Get down from here.
What is this? How many times did... Oh, I see. 6 kills. I'm an idiot, and I thought I was fighting you this whole time.
Oh. Oh, geez, I got Bob. Get her. Oh man. All right, let's try to focus on the TNT. Hey, I got her.
Sterben nicht.
Operating at maximum efficiency.
Dude, having to beat Farrah's Farrah is pretty hard.
Yeah.
That was not in the plan. Thank you. Helden sterben nicht.
Oh, come on, man. Focus.
Wrong with a little.
Focus.
Hello.
Damn. Come on, Mercy. Give me a break. You're brutal. Okay.
Totally picked the wrong hero for this.
Fire in the hole.
One in the head, just one in the head. That's all he needs. There it is. Come on. Damn it.
Do something!
Damn. Oh, I walked into the bomb. Damn it. Oh, he's brutal.
They are getting on my nerves. Do something!
Into the iris.
Damn shields.
Aging fortification. Slow right there. Thanks. Cease your resistance. You need to learn the rules.
Man, she's tough. Jeez, Orisa is really tough because of the shields and her everything.
Yeah, I'm against it too.
Cease your resistance.
Ah, she killed my high noon.
I need Bob. Oh no, Bob! I needed you.
They are getting on my cease your resistance.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
I'm gonna get you for that.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Cease your resistance.
Oh, this is just insane. How many times have I killed her so far? 3? Oh, geez. How do you...
Don't wait.
Engaging fortification.
Damn.
Here it comes. Do something.
Let's head for the hills. I'm all by.
Smoke them out of there. Here it comes.
Come on, reload, reload, reload. Dang it.
Bob, do something.
Oh, man. I shouldn't have wasted Bob right there.
Smoke them out of there.
What is the deal? It's like I can't kill this guy for nothing. And it ain't like I'm not shooting him.
I'm gonna get you, dog. Do something.
Thanks, Bob.
Courtesy of the deadlock. Let's clean up this mess. Here it comes.
Damn. Oh.
Smoke him out of there.
Burn, Hanzo.
Right on schedule.
Oh.
Nothing wrong with a little self-improvement.
Oh, he's mad now.
Hello. This just made Moira have like the world's thinnest hitbox.
Yeah.
Let's head for the hills. I'm on fire.
I can't stand the turrets, Symmetra's turrets. The Symmetra's turrets drive me crazy. All right, Bob.
Like mosquitoes on a hot day.
Oh, I just need to take him out. Oh, come on.
Hello.
You know, I do need to make... An adjustment. I think I need to make this left trigger again. That's how it was before, so that I could look around faster while I'm shooting. How come I can't shoot the damn thing? Holy crap. I can shoot her.
I stick up.
Oh man, I'm gonna shoot you. Told you.
Here it comes. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I wonder. All right, let me see. That and that. Reload and melee.
I'm on fire!
I want to see something. Let me make this select. And then what is melee? Melee is V. All right. So this is going to be V, melee, and interact, which I think is F. Oh, I hate her so much. Come on, Bob.
Do something! Hello.
I really like Mercy. She's nice.
Yeah, she's very friendly.
Torbjorn.
Left trigger.
Nothing wrong with the.
All right, come on. Oh, I hate how it keeps pushing me back here. Oh, why can't I shoot her? It's just like I'm so frustrated with her. It's like I can't even hit her. Come on. And then she puts up that dumb shield. Oh, it's just too crazy. The stupid freaking turrets, man. Okay. What is the button? Reload and melee. I just wanna skip her because she's just annoying me now. All right, reload, melee. How do I go back? Reload, melee. And then crouch, interact, and primary fire to cycle enemy heroes. So, what is interact? F. F and primary fire. It's gonna feel so good.
Fire in the hole!
Okay. So much for her.
Do something! There's no stopping me once I get into a rhythm. Here it comes. Bob, do something!
Dang, Bob. Dang it.
That was nice.
Why does it keep turning like that? Am I doing that? It's very annoying.
I'm gonna get you.
Yes.
I stick up for mine.
Torbs. He's toe to Torbs.
Enemy turret up ahead. That was nice. Enemy turret up ahead. Enemy turret's down.
Oh, I hate me.
They are getting on my nerves. Enemy turret.
I foresee great things for you.
Let's clean up this. Enemy turret up ahead. Here it comes.
Now you're the one burning. How do you like it? Oh no. Oh no.
Do something.
Oh jeez. I can't. I can't. It's too much. Oh man, I'm fighting Doomfist now. Do you want to go play a real match?
Sure.
All right.
Strike. This is oddly satisfying.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Season 23 started. We'll have to do a live stream where we smash through all of our placement matches. That'll be fun.
Now arriving at Phoenix.
You know, the difficulty on that mode was set to realistic, but those dudes were way tougher than dudes that I play like in real life. And I think part of it is that like they're fully focused on you alone.
Reaper here.
Smoke down there.
Oh, right next to the health pack.
Let's clean up this mess.
Damn.
Nothing wrong with
Oh.
self-improvement.
Dang.
They are getting on my nerves. Farah reporting. Contact.
Oh. Who? You little dude. Damn it.
They are getting on my nerves. I will protect the innocent.
Godshammer has the right idea.
Behind you. Clearing the area.
Jerk.
My team needs me.
Sniper detected.
Get back.
Zenyatta is here. Focus 76 reporting for duty.
Contact. Keep it up.
Get over here.
Thanks.
Move back.
Oh, no sleeping now. Come on.
Hands off.
It's your hands off,
Orion system.
you silly goose. Ah. Oh, she's got a good shot.
Sniper detected.
Damn, they're fierce. They're not messing around.
I will not fail again. Get back. Rocket jump? That sounds dangerous.
Peace and blessings be upon you all.
Leave this to a professional.
Understood.
You have my thanks. Group up here.
Acknowledged. Peace be upon you.
I just wanted to say hello. All right, here we go. For real this time. You know, it's so fun playing as Farah. She's so great.
Welcome to Rialto. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
I'm gonna play as Farah. She makes me happy. Good evening, everybody,
The innocent.
and good luck.
Evening.
Hello.
I'll
Hi,
be your
Genji.
shield, guys.
What an outcome.
You ready to get some nano blades?
Thank you.
Oh lord.
Orisa.
I guess not then.
Stronger.
each time.
Ryan, you ready to get nanoed?
My artificial intelligence makes it possible to learn from my experience.
Absolutely. Let's get nanoed up.
I like that.
That's like roids, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop.
Your punch fell in the water. They're going around from behind.
I got him. It's Reaper. Oh, he's going around. Yeah, he's almost there. I'm chasing him.
Yo, he's on you, Ryan. Look out.
Damn it.
Reaper's sleeping on me.
Damn it, I blew it. I'm blowing it.
Heal up. Get back.
Ah, I'm so close.
Farewell. The baby. This is not your fault. Move back. Heal up.
No, oh, man. I was really hoping I can get away from him. For some reason, it felt really important, you know, to try and get away from him. Probably because he was trying to kill me.
To the fray.
I'm probably gonna use blade.
Get healed.
I'm dead.
My family stays upon waiting for the until our next
Thank you.
I'm on fire.
My servants never die.
Please move behind the back.
Monkey sleeping.
Rain from above. Get in there. I am unstoppable. Get behind the barrier. Outlook.
Clearing the area. This will help. Move back. Get back.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
He thinks he got me.
Clearing the area.
Dang it. That would have been cool if I could have pooped him in. Oh, you jerk. I was surrounded there.
Reaper has ult.
Back online.
My ultimate is charging.
Thank you, my friend.
I have no sleep for it.
This will help. Get back.
Man, I gotta pay better attention. I don't know why I'm just letting those go without placing them right.
My ultimate.
Yes.
I have spotted
My
the
ultimate
enemy.
thank you.
Damn, not the best placement at all.
The dragon becomes
My servant.
Back in action. Clearing the area. Walk it off.
Much
I copy.
I'm feeling unstoppable.
them a hole.
The payload has reached you. You have my thanks. Lights off.
I'll do it. No, he's following me. Never mind.
Oh, he got me.
Hog actually sleeping on me.
He got me.
Frown.
Back into the fray.
Ah, sad face. I feel like I'm being dirty. Poor job.
Oh man. Maybe I shouldn't have been Farah. Maybe I should have stuck with Ash. There's a lesson there. It's alright. We had fun, pals.
It was
Oh
a good
yeah,
time.
we did.
Play of the game.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope you had a good Friday night. And really, Friday night's kind of just beginning. So I hope you have a really good Friday night still. Except for those of you who have already had your Friday night, as we have established, there are those who live in the future. And those people have already had their Friday night, in which case, I hope you have a great Saturday morning. And the rest of you as well. Thanks for hanging out. And I will talk to you Monday. Or, yeah, I mean, probably before then, like on Discord or something. But I'll see you Monday. All right. See you later.